Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's getting to be that time of year. Getting to be that time of year. Halloween. And Halloween is a load of crap. I think Halloween is a load of crap because in my research of it, I can't find God in it. I can't find anything where it lines up with the Bible. Therefore, I don't touch it. I don't touch it. And I know there's going to be people who say, well, there's other holidays that ain't got nothing to do with God and Christian people do some. I understand that, but hands down, Halloween ain't got nothing to do with God. So I don't touch it. And the Bible says, touch not the unclean thing. And I don't think God put that in there just so you can, kind of gloss over that and be like, oh, well, he ain't talking about this. And he ain't talking about, he talking about Halloween. I'm sure God foresaw some things coming that he didn't want us to touch, and that was one of them. Just do a little research on Halloween. Just see how it came about if you don't know. And if you don't know, then I'm sure that that's a legitimate reason why people do it, because they don't know. But to do it and know, that's quite a different animal. And I think, because it involves children and people don't want to break their children's heart and all that stuff, they just go along with it. And, what parents do in moderation, your kids will do in excess. And as a result, what about your grandchildren? What about the next generation? They would have to deal with an onslaught of stuff that us parents didn't stop. We didn't put to a halt. But like I said, do some research on Halloween. See how it came about. See what kind of stuff was going on when this stuff started evolving. When you find out your research and you see that it doesn't line up with the Bible, you can be like me and stop. No, my kids don't do anything with Halloween. We just don't even acknowledge it whatsoever. It's just October 31st to us. And it's because I did some research and decided to put a halt to it all. Now my kids, I decided to do this before they were born, or I think they were a little small, so they didn't really have a good grasp on all that. They just see their kids, their friends, getting candy. I can give my kids candy. They don't have to dress up and do any of all the other things. Yeah, but so do some research. Just like smoking. The reason why people know that smoking causes emphysema and cancer and death is because somebody did some research. Found out that stuff kills. Cancer, cigarettes kill. Same with Halloween. Somebody did some research. Found out that has nothing to do with God. In fact, it's just about promoting fear. It's just a bunch of fear. And fear brings with it torment. Here's another misconception. Fear is not an emotion. It's not an emotion. Because if fear is an emotion, that would mean that God gave you that emotion. And the Bible says God has not given you the spirit of fear. Fear is a spirit. And if you let it in, it'll bring with it torment. And it'll just start beating you upside your head because you allowed it to get in. Well, how do you let it get in? Oh, well, giving your hard-earned money to these spooky, scary movies that come out every time this year. You give your hard-earned money to go sit in a theater to allow the spirit enter you. Yeah. So, I won't allow my spirit to be subjected to jolts and, you know, hyper awareness. What's around that corner? Nah. Mm-mm. And if God gave you that spirit, or emotion, if you want to call it emotion, then God would be kind of schizophrenic, because over and over in the Bible, God is saying, fear not, fear not, fear not. What kind of father would he be? What kind of God, all-knowing God, would give you the spirit of fear and then say, fear not? You know, last time I checked, God is omnipresent. That means he's everywhere at one time. He's omnipotent, which means he's all powerful. And he's omniscient, which means he's all knowing. And in the Bible it says that in the last days God will pour out his spirit upon flesh. So if God's spirit is being poured out, and we all know this is the last days, that means his all-knowing spirit is being poured out on God, which means knowledge that has not been opened up prior is being opened up now. And you'll find out that a lot of the stuff about Halloween and a lot of the rituals that we do, you know, are all not from God. And when you find stuff like that out, let it go. Let it go. Start a new tradition in your family, that you don't celebrate anything that has nothing to do with God. Now, like I said, I don't want to go down all of the holidays, but on Thanksgiving Day, we give thanks to God. Yeah, we know that, you know, people came over here and took the land and all that. I know that. But we give thanks to God on Thanksgiving Day every day, but you know, it's, you know, on that day too. We can go through all the rest of the holidays, but we know for certain that Halloween has nothing to do with God.